Hello there, Brick Fanatics. The Up-Scaled Baby Astronaut gift with purchase is back. If you remember, earlier this year the LEGO Group offered up this adorable little brick-built baby astronaut as an incentive to convince more people to spend a little bit more money in the LEGO store than they might have done otherwise. If you reached a certain minimum spend threshold, either on the LEGO website or in LEGO stores, then you would get this additional little bonus set as a gift with purchase. We said at the time this is one of those cases of an idea being almost too good for a gift with purchase. I imagine what happened was the team were working on a gift with purchase idea, somebody said, I've thought of something, and what they came up with was so wonderful that really it could have been an actual retail product, but it was too late by that point and it is a gift with purchase, which means that unfortunately a lot of people who would love to buy this thing for real cashy money just are not going to have an opportunity. But for 1 week only, the baby astronaut is back for those who can meet the minimum spend threshold. I unfortunately can't cover the details for absolutely every country on Earth in this video, but certainly for some of the big locations for watching this particular YouTube channel, this thing's minimum spend threshold is £135 sterling, 150 US dollars, and in parts of the EU, it is 150 euros. The specifics of LEGO pricings in the Eurozone do tend to fluctuate depending on country. That is certainly the minimum spend threshold for France and Germany. This thing is only going to be available as a gift with purchase until the 21st of August, and even then only while stocks last, and you might see it disappear in some regions earlier than in others depending on local stock levels. To that end, we felt like this was an excellent opportunity to run through a few space-themed LEGO sets and to consider what kinds of sets you might want to get to pair nicely with your little baby astronaut. This is not to say that you definitely have to buy a space set for this gift with purchase. Any spend at the LEGO store will do the job for you, but we just felt this was thematically appropriate. We're going to run through every single set that is described as space interest on the LEGO website. Some of these will immediately get you that gift with purchase without anything else. Some you'll need to buy 2 of these sets in order to get that gift with purchase, and some you'll need to buy a little smattering of them. If you are planning on buying from the LEGO website in order to get this gift with purchase, do make sure that you buy through the affiliate link which is down in the description or the QR code that is currently on screen. These links take you straight to the LEGO website and we get a percentage of the sale when you purchase through those links. It doesn't cost you a penny extra, but it helps to keep us making videos. So then, for certain parts of the EU, for the United Kingdom and for the United States, the following LEGO sets will be instantly enough to get you this baby astronaut gift with purchase. NASA Artemis Space Launch System, Shuttle Carrier Aircraft, NASA Apollo Lunar Roving Vehicle LRV, the Milky Way Galaxy. I also want to give an honourable mention here to Mars Crew Exploration Rover, which is so very nearly close to being enough to reach that minimum spend threshold in United States dollars and in euros. It is €149.99 and $149.99. That is just so close, but you need an extra cent in order to get there. It is slightly less close in British pounds. You'll need an extra £5 and a penny in order to get there, but still, that is the closest that you can get to this threshold and still need to buy something else as well. Now, the next segment of this list contains sets with varying different prices. Some of them are also very close to that full minimum spend threshold, and some of them are significantly further, but just for the sake of simplicity here, I'm going to say that you will need to buy at least 2 of these sets in order to reach that minimum spend threshold, or indeed in some cases 1 of these sets and 1 from further down in the list. Space Base and Rocket Launch Pad, Over the Moon with Pharrell Williams, Space Roller Coaster, Blacktron Renegade, Lunar Outpost Moon Rover Space Vehicle, Modular Space Station, VTOL Heavy Cargo Spaceship LT-81, NASA Mars Rover Perseverance, The Evolution of STEM, Planet Earth and Moon in Orbit, Modular Galactic Spaceship. Buy any 2 of those sets and you will also get the baby astronaut gift with purchase. In some cases, for some of the earlier ones on that list, you just need 1 of those and maybe something else from a little bit further down this list. In the case of the later ones, 2 of the smaller of those will do the job. The next little segment here, we're getting to the very small ones. You're going to need quite a few of these, and I'm afraid I'm not going to give you a bunch of different options for how you can stack those together. You're going to need to work that out for yourself, but certainly there are some cute little builds in here, and I definitely wouldn't sleep on some of these if I were you. 3-in-1 Space Shuttle Adventure, Space Astronaut, Space Traveller Backpack, Space Science Lab, Surface Space Loader LT-78, Space Explorer Rover and Alien Life, Stargazing Camping Vehicle, Creative Space Planets, Space Robot, Interstellar Spaceship, Spaceship and Asteroid Discovery, Spaceman Keylight Red, Mystery Minifigure Mini Puzzle Space Edition. By my count, if you buy 19 or 20 of those tiny little puzzles, that'll be enough to get you the gift with purchase. That would be an interesting way of spending your money, but I'm not going to judge you for it. You'll notice that some of the things I've listed there are not actually Lego sets, but are other different kinds of Lego paraphernalia, books and backpacks. They still count towards the minimum spend threshold. It doesn't matter what you buy at the Lego website or in Lego stores, it's all going to count towards the gift with purchase. The last little bit of this list are things that are available in some regions and not others, and some of these can be a little bit quirky, a little bit weird, something slightly different. I've only gone here based on the Lego website in the United States, the United Kingdom, and in Germany, so some of these things may or may not be available depending on where you happen to live in the world, and if you're in a different country, you'll probably have different things that are available on the Lego website and some things that are not there instead. Taking all of these with a grain of salt depending on local availability then, Space 1978 to 1992 book, Backpack Spacewalk, Astronaut Plush Blue, Astronaut Plush Pink, Lunch Bag Spacewalk, Spaceman Keylight Orange, Spaceman Keylight Pink, Space Stars 1000 Piece Puzzle, Lego Ideas Minifigure Space Mission Puzzle, Alien Pack, Alien Planet Habitat, Space Shuttle, Bag Tag Spaceman Blue, Bag Tag Spaceman Red, Rocket Boy Bag Tag. That then is a rundown of every space set and various other different space-related paraphernalia on LEGO websites in the United States, the United Kingdom, and in Germany, which will then hopefully give you a good idea of the kinds of LEGO sets that you can buy if you want to reach the minimum spend threshold required for the Baby Astronaut gift with purchase. As said, you don't just need to buy space things in order to qualify for this gift with purchase. We've just done that because it's thematic, because it's fun to have a big giant new spaceship and then also a little adorable Baby Astronaut gift with purchase. If you missed out last time, buy whatever you want from the LEGO website in order to get this, or do what I normally do and get it off eBay instead. I cannot abide buying LEGO at full price. I always want to bargain hunt, and then I'll normally just take some of the savings from that bargain hunting and use that to buy the gift with purchase sets off of somebody else off the internet instead. That said, if I were to be partaking right now, I know exactly which LEGO sets I would pick. My top choice here, personally, I would buy 2 LEGO sets that are both just a little bit more than half of the minimum spend threshold. I would absolutely have the Evolution of STEM, which is a delightful looking set, just wonderful. You know I love a bit of history, so that is absolutely within my wheelhouse. And especially with all of this cool sciencey stuff, I love that double helix up the top and the little spaceship and the bee. I also absolutely adore these minifigures. So we've got Madame Curie, we've got George Washington Carver, and we've got Sir Isaac Newton. Just a wonderful little set. I would also get Planet Earth and Moon in Orbit. And normally, I'm not the biggest Technic fan in the world, I will admit that, but this one absolutely captured me the first moment I saw it because it is so cool and it is such a brilliant use of the thing that Technic does well, which is things that move and gears that shift. And that is just a wonderful design there. I would love to set this thing up with a motor and then just have it in the background of videos, just slowly rotating and distracting everybody from what I'm saying. But anyway, are you planning on indulging and getting the Baby Astronaut gift with purchase? Let us know in the comments down below. As a reminder, if you are going to be purchasing anything from the LEGO website in order to get this gift with purchase, make sure that you use the QR code that is on screen or the affiliate link which is down in the description. They take you straight to the LEGO website. We as Brick Fanatics get a percentage of the sale if you purchase through those links. It doesn't cost you a penny extra, but it helps to keep the lights on at Brick Fanatics, helps to keep us making these kinds of videos. Speaking of which, do make sure that you go to brickfanatics.com for coverage of all things LEGO and sign up to our newsletter so that you never miss anything LEGO related ever again. Thank you very much for watching and have a wonderful day.